Well, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Oh
We have
my,
a guest today.
we do.
This is little SJ.
Baby
Say hi.
SJ. Look at them cheeks.
You know what? I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button.
Say hi, Uncle. Say hi,
Hello.
Uncle Button.
Hello.
Yeah.
She was crying with me the other day, and I was upset with her because she started crying with me. I was like,
Hi,
uh,
Anita.
hello. We've got selfies together. We're cool like that.
What'd you do, Joe?
I don't know.
Like, she's just been chill. She's taking a nap.
Mm-hmm.
She's just been chilling.
Yeah, she's like full. She's like all kinds of energy over there.
Yeah, she is. Look at her. She's like, I just had a bottle. And now I'm ready to make my broadcast debut again.
Again,
Can you have like a double debut?
I think so because now she's debuting with you instead of with me.
Oh, look, and she's gonna show y'all her milk she just had. Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Joanne likes to know how old SJ
Cute,
is.
cute. How old? Let's see. August, September, October, November, December. Like almost 4 months.
4 months.
Almost 4 months.
Yeah.
And I'm like horrible. I'm like, ugh.
And she got her ears pierced. I see that.
Did you see that?
I
She's
did.
got her ears pierced.
Look at her.
Look.
She's just like, there's something going on. There's something going on. I got to see what's going on.
She can see the movement and stuff. And I told B, I'm like, I hadn't seen her and it's been a little bit. I said, we need to see Miss SJ.
Mm-hmm.
So she came and picked up her Christmas outfit. We bought her.
Okay.
These cutest little bell bottoms. They're like little Christmassy ones. I'm like, you won't be able to see her feet, but they're so cute. She needs to have these.
Nice. Well, other than being visited by Miss SJ, how did your day go? Oh,
hey, Rudy Barras Jr., what
look
up?
at that.
Thanks for hopping in here.
He's not tattooing today. He's
I know.
watching the show.
Hey, oh my gosh, Rudy, I almost commented on Mauricio's tattoo. I'm like, is everything spelled correctly? Because I know Mauricio was worried about his spelling.
Yes, he was. He was like, hey, we're not going to have a problem, are we?
He's like, we're not going to have a problem, are we?
Right,
I'm going to go in there and double check that, Rudy. What did you ask me? I know you asked me something.
How was your day? Tell us about your day because it's so awesome. You almost went to jail.
I almost went to jail today. My day was so great. I don't know if anybody else's phone does this, but when I get a phone call, it just says wireless caller and it doesn't show me a number. So I always assume it's a customer. So I always answer. Anyway,
was it a customer?
It was not a customer. It was the Social Security Administration office.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. And I'm like, so I was dumb and didn't start recording until after the fact. So he first tells me, did you crime yesterday? And I'm like, yeah, bro. I was speeding yesterday. That's the kind of crimes I was doing. He's like,
he said crimed.
Did you crime yesterday? And I'm like, yeah, I did actually. And he was like, well, get ready to go to jail. And I'm like, okay. I said, I've been to prison before. I'm not scared. And then he was like, good, because you're going to have to make 24 to 25 people happy. And he was like, are you a skinny girl? And I'm like, no, I'm a big girl. And he was like, and then he started getting nasty. And yes, like he was telling me things that are on my TikTok if you want to hear it, because it's inappropriate for this show. But I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyway, he was just telling me to get ready to go to the courthouse, and he was asking me what my size was. And I was like, oh, size shoe? It's like, I'm an 8.
Yeah, that's the part that you recorded that you sent us.
Yeah. So anyway, it was so funny. So I'm always trying to scam the scammer. But so he knew that I was trying to, like I was not playing his games or whatever. So that's why he was talking to me the way he was.
Right.
So.
And did he said the Social Security Administration?
Yes. So the call was an automated message. So it was
okay.
like you need to press the 1 to speak to somebody. So he was like, what did he tell me? He was like, if are you Sandy Abby? And I'm like, what? He even pronounced it correctly and everything. I'm like, yes. And he was like, well, this is so and so with the Social Security office. And I'm like, yeah, what do you want? But he knew from the get-go, and that's why he was being as challenging as he was, and pervert. He was a pervert. He's a
Wow.
pervert little scammer.
Of course he was. He's like, I'm bored, so and obviously I'm not going to get this person. Let me just say
Right.
that.
So
And that almost sounds like the email that I received where I won from the United States something.
when are we gonna get our
I
RAV4?
know. I filled out all the paperwork and gave them my PIN number and
Your
everything.
secret code?
My secret PIN code, and I still haven't seen anything. So I'm just wondering. I forget how much I won. Oh, let me show you.
Oh, it was an ungodly amount of money. It was like more
And
zeros than I'd ever seen.
it was 7.5 million USD,
Okay.
and I was going to get a 21 Toyota RAV4.
I mean, they just said, you know what? You don't need a Bentley. You need a RAV4.
No, I need a RAV4.
You need a RAV4 with that dad bod.
I know, a RAV4. And it was from Sprite International Annual Computer Balloting Programs. It's like,
But you know what? Okay, it happens. People are still getting scammed. People are still believing these scammers because they can still get money out of these people.
Yeah,
Out of some gullables.
You guys have to be careful. Like, I just received an email today that said that there was a problem with my American Express account. And I was like, I haven't used that in a while. They're like, somebody tried logging in. And then I looked, and it wasn't even from an AmericanExpress.com. It was from Gmail. And I'm like,
American.express.gmail.com.
right, exactly. So
it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I swear. Please stop falling for these scams. So I think I told you last time where my girlfriend like let them get into her computer.
Yes.
And then she went to a local nerd squad in town. And they're like, yeah, we're going to remove all this software, which, took her money. That's what they removed. But anyway, don't allow them to scam you. So I got an invoice too luckily my filter caught it. What is it, baby? Oh, she's trying to talk. I got an invoice and it was for, oh my gosh, it was for the Nerd Squad services, but there was another one too. So you just have to input your account information to pay the hefty fine.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all are just too wild. Let me catch up on some of these comments real quick. Let's see. John Sheold. Hey, John Harville. Hey, so John likes red flags, just in case y'all are wondering. He said, it's fake. Mrs. Abby, if you're nasty.
Oh.
What are you talking about? I've got internet issues. Yeah, internet issues.
Oh.
Did y'all read Lacey's DM? Let's
No.
see. Sandy, what size do you wear? Send me 1,000. And then I told him, he's like, you're the joke of the day or something. Anyway, stupid. Maybe it was Joe's photos. The photo might be getting us kicked off. What? What is this scammer?
My photos?
Maybe your photos in the background?
Oh yeah, because your show had a what's it called? A copyright strike, right?
Yes. But it's saying that Sony owns whatever. But I'm like, does Sony own Spawn?
No.
So
that's weird. Crazy. Yeah, because y'all ain't even playing any music, and then you get
there's no music. I didn't have any links posted. I didn't have anything posted on my show.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Well, on my day, so today, I found out that one of my employees, one of their kids, got sick with a certain thing.
Oh, and so God.
He's having to stay home. And so that means that I have to actually do some work. Just a little.
Can he not remote in?
So he was able to remote. He's able to remote in. He's able to take phone calls. So just a little bit of work. So, I posted about boxes, and nobody has needed boxes.
Nobody's moving these days?
Nobody's moving these days. And I'm just like, why are we not getting any boxes? So I ended up breaking down all the boxes. I kept them because as soon as I throw them away, somebody will be like, Joe, do you have boxes?
Right.
So
No, I don't. No.
Exactly. So now I have to actually, I broke them down and I put them in a corner. And so if people need boxes, please let me know. So
And they're broken down for you. How convenient.
yeah, so you don't even need a full size van like some people, because I will tell you, 99% of the time we don't break them down.
No, ours weren't broken down, but we were grateful to have them. I'll tell you that
Exactly.
much. So look at this. Joanne says, bunch of BS. I love to BS them back. I get you. Oh, so Joanne, so was I. I was going back and forth.
Yeah, she threatened to punch him.
I did threaten. I was like, bring it.
He was like, it's already been brought in.
Right. He sure was.
Look out your window. There's a sheriff right there.
Right. And when he was telling me 20 to 30, I'm like, 20 to 30 people to come get me? That's excessive.
Excessive, yeah.
Oh, John thinks you're hilarious because Joe worked.
Right.
Oh, Momager says, oh no, you have to wake up early.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No. That would be silliness. I appreciate the box you sent me. You pack so professional.
I'm telling you, let me tell you, I worked hard on packing his camera.
Oh, he paid someone to do it, John.
No, I
He
actually
paid someone
you
to
can
do
see whenever because I was like, I'm gonna cram this in here. Just I was like bouncing it on top of it to get it all. No, it's secured really well.
So CPJ says, who is the baby? Can you tell that baby to have a baby Zoom meeting to tell all the other babies to be that awesome and content? My kid didn't have that memo at that age.
Right.
So this is baby SJ. The S is for Sandy and the J is for Joe.
That's
Say hi,
my
baby
niece
SJ.
right there.
This is Joe's niece. And I guess, I don't know, the way we do it, she would be my niece too, but that's,
Yeah, it's fine.
she's my niece. This is my niece, SJ. She is B's baby. Y'all remember B? She would be our fill-in host.
Yeah, and you'll notice that she's already left a stain there on her shirt, so y'all know what she had.
Mama, say mama. Excuse us for a second. We almost cried. We almost cried. Okay. Okay, baby has to go now because she can't be crying on the broadcast.
Right.
We might get muted or something.
Right, exactly.
It's copyright content.
It might be copyrighted or something like that. Yeah, so I did work and I had a photo shoot. Oh, so remember the story I told you about my photo shoot on Sunday out at Texas Tech?
Yes.
So I texted the person that hired me and I said, hey, so I'm a little upset about what was going on and how much I was compensated and how many photos I ended up taking and stuff like that. And so I was like, so I just want to kind of discuss and let you know what was going on. She's like, oh my gosh, they were supposed to tell you that they weren't going to do the group photo and that you weren't needed. You could leave.
So they took advantage of you?
No. So whatever she had told the guy to tell me, on the steps down towards me, he changed it all up.
So he played telephone on the way down.
Right. He's like, I forgot what she told me, but I'm going to tell him this.
That would have been so me. I'd have just made some shit up real quick. Like, some stuff up. Oh my God.
Exactly.
I just would have made some
So
stuff
she's
up
like,
on the way
what
down.
should have happened is like, they ran out of time. They said that they weren't going to have time to do the full photo. So you're more than welcome to go home. You don't have to work. You came out. We're going to keep you paid and you can go home. Well, he told me that they were going to come down and I was just going to take pictures of groups or couples or whatever. And she goes, I didn't know that you were going to do that. I would have told you not to do that because.
Ooh, shady as heck, man.
Yeah. So, and then she's like, I go, well, I will tell you that some of the people were asking me where they were going to get those photos. And so we need to kind of come up with some options. She's like, she's like, I don't know how to proceed. I was like, well, let's give them some options. So I gave them some options and we'll see what happens. But I go, you can either pay me a little bit more for what I did. You can have your employees pay me for what they want to download or whatever. Or you could just say, we're done, and I'll just throw the pictures away. So,
and just say, he ran out of film.
Right, exactly.
His 35 millimeter quit working.
His iPhone was full.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's so many options.
Yeah, so I was like, it's fine, it's whatever.
You're like, this time.
The crazy thing, I'm already done editing them. So Like I was just trying to get them. I'm just trying to knock things out. So I was just like, I gotta knock it out.
Right now.
Yeah. So, but
They're
yeah.
like, send me a link.
Right. Exactly.
Send me a
Pay
link or it
me.
didn't happen.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh,
What
question.
was that?
Oh, comment. God forbid Joe has to work. No napping.
I know.
Joe,
I need to join.
did you do a photo shoot with your cellular of the sun last night?
No, I did not. Everyone else got them. Sandy got them, and she even got someone plagiarized her picture. So
Plagiarized my photo. There I was after the show. And I'm like, wait a second. That looks just like my photo. And you know how I know it was my photo?
How?
I drove out. I was on my way to work out. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, let me just drive on this little country road and grab the best picture ever. And there was a car coming. So I just snapped it really quickly and then got back in my car and then reversed, like you do, like on a
Right.
country road, like so many times.
right,
And
yeah,
then-
you did the
and then-
9-point turn.
Yes. And then went on to work out. And then just to find out that workout had been canceled. Anyway, I got a great photo while I was out, right? And then it was plagiarized.
It was, and you didn't even get credit.
He didn't even
No, you
like my
didn't.
photo and didn't even say. And I'm like, that wasn't
But
even
you're one of his
Woolworth, that was in
favorites.
Woolworth.
You're one of his
You're one of
favorites,
his
though.
favorites.
Remember that, Sandy, okay?
I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm about to. I just wanted to punch people today and yesterday.
That was so funny. I was like, Sandy's not even she got her photo stolen.
Look, that's what Joe's laughing at. She's like, she's not even a photographer. Not even a photographer. And she's getting her crap stolen. Just wait till I become a photographer.
Oh
I
my
know.
goodness, it's
Then
so-
what'll happen, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's got me tickled. I don't know. It's just funny.
Joe takes great pictures. No one should take advantage.
Exactly, Lawrence.
He's all tickled until it's
Exactly.
his.
That's my
Yeah.
brother right there. Boom, boom.
You hear that,
PJ,
Sandy?
Joe, I need you to come knock out my work. I need some of your 2%.
Right, 2%. Dude.
It'll cost you more in the end.
Right,
Don't do
right.
it.
Yeah, it's like 2% less
So,
than 100.
and
is what
I
it
got a
costs.
phone or a message from somebody that's trying to start photography, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I'll whatever. And he's telling me all this, and then I'm like, hey, you probably should call me before you get started so I can kind of get you going in the right direction.
Joe will help you out. He
Yeah, I
will.
will. Yeah, I'll talk crap
Well,
about you
let me
behind your
interrupt
back,
that
but
for
I
a
will
second.
talk. I will help you out.
Hold on just a second. I want to say a couple of days ago, I said, Joe, what would you suggest for a landscape photographer?
Mhm.
Oh,
And
I remember
Joe
this
said,
question.
I need a budget. And I said, okay,
oh,
5 to 7.
And what do you say,
So,
Sandy?
I haven't said anything.
Crickets. Because that's why I was out with my phone taking pictures because I'm like, let me see if Joe will pay attention to me now. And now that maybe
That was that
my
low key
photo's
trying
been-
to nudge.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so he sees that
You
I
know
have a
what?
little bit of interest.
We're
So
putting you down
maybe
here, Joe.
now that my
So
phone,
how far was that back? You guys
Okay.
fill up the thing, and then I was like, oh,
I admit I was pretty busy today, but anyway, so just wait a minute, sir.
yeah. So
Send some Venmo and then we'll talk to you.
right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to. They're telling me their plans and all this stuff, and I'm like, you might want to hold off there, and
Does he have a big budget?
let me tell you some things. But before you, because they're like, hey, yeah, we're going to start the side business. I'm like, well, I will tell you, there's some things that you should do first before you start doing all that. But he was supposed to call me after 7:00, so hasn't called me yet. So I'm thinking that I guess they got it. So
Oh,
they don't.
God.
I mean, when you got it, you got it.
Right? Yeah, I've only been doing this 8 or 9 years now, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
So that's
they're kind of like Sandy. They want to dive in head first and ask questions later.
right.
Sure.
Mhm. Oh yeah, it's good.
It's okay.
That's good.
It's okay.
I mean, that's how I live my life.
That's like the opposite of first world problems. What would that
Right.
be? First world privileges.
Right. So Sandy, is the camera for you or for a friend?
It's for me.
Oh,
I'm the friend.
Now you feel really guilty, don't you?
yes, I do.
Good.
No, he doesn't.
Dig in there.
He still thinks it's hilarious that my photo was
He's still laughing.
plagiarized.
That's true. That's true.
He's not even worried about that right now. He's like, Sandy's
That's true.
photo was plagiarized. Her cell phone photo was plagiarized,
Oh my
and
goodness,
she's
oh my
butthurt about it.
Pinche Joe.
Oh my
Joke.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
And I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I've been meaning to ask you, and then I keep putting it off, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
then I tell myself like it's just too much
You're
to
gonna do
learn
it
at this
tonight, though, Joe,
age.
right? Because you got all that editing done, so you don't need to hop
No,
off
no, no.
immediately. You can get it
No, I
together
still
and
have
send us.
tons
He
of
has
editing.
tons of
Send it to
editing
her.
to
I still
do.
have tons of editing.
Tons of editing to do.
What does that? What does that have to do with
Sandy,
getting Sandy
speaking
her
of-
info?
Speaking of Sandy, I posted your photos and I was like, does she like them? You know, because us as photographers, we're just like waiting for something. And
I commented.
I didn't see it.
Go back and look. I
I'm
commented
looking.
that same day.
I didn't see it.
It was like
That's
the
why
best review ever. And then I
was like-
even
I was like, does she
posted
not
on your
like 'em?
I
was
even
like-
posted on your thing. I'm like getting photographed by the best.
I saw that part, yeah.
And then I was like, and I'm not saying this because he wanted Toyota RAV4.
There it is. My
See?
goodness. I didn't-
Apologize to me.
I am sincerely sorry that I didn't think
It's
that
almost
you-
like that one time that Cindy didn't send you a book because you hadn't paid for it.
I'm noticing a trend
Is
here.
there a trend?
I feel like there's something to be said.
I actually had to click on more comments.
It's
and
like
then it was
old
there.
age is starting
Oh,
to
there.
really catch up with you or something.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
See my point
what did I-
exactly.
What did I even say, Joe? What did I say?
Year after year, you knock it out of the park. Thanks again for being so understanding when some of us don't know our right from our left or when our chins float up.
See there?
So Alex has this habit. I'm taking this picture. He goes,
He gets a little gangster. He's a little gangster.
Is that what that is?
Help it. Look,
So-
CJ says, I saw her comment and then I scrolled by. Hey, Cindy, I'm so glad you were here to hear your comment.
exactly. I call it the "What's up, Vato." So
Yeah.
he's not the only one that does it. All of the guys do it. They'll do this.
And then Joe refused to let us do the squat pose. Joe hates it. And we were trying to do it.
In the
He-
grass. They were
he
doing the
was
squat
like-
pose in the grass.
Joe was like, do something
I
funny
think
and
that's why
cute.
she cut me.
And then I'm like, we're going to do the squat pose. And he's like, and then he decides to cut himself to end the photo shoot. That's what happened. He cut himself so we could end the photo
Oh.
shoot early.
He had to go to the hospital for that, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he was like, I have to
He
go
had
to
to
the
call
ER.
911, get an
get a
emergency,
tetanus-
an
get a
ambulance
tetanus
out there.
shot. There was
Oh
no
my gosh.
wires out there.
Yeah, I don't know how I got cut. I still don't know how I got cut.
Let's see. Jamie, I can't see you in the live and the eye symbol. It covers your face.
Oh,
Wait, what?
the live and the eye symbol covers your face.
Oh, I know what he's saying. For them, they see that little up there, the live viewers, Joe. Sandy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Oh, because
if
she's on mobile.
Mhm.
One day
But if
I'll
I
grow
do
up be like
this-
Joe in photography.
One day. One day I'll be like
John.
John
Got it.
and be able to shoot in California like he does. He shoots in California.
California.
Get to the chopper.
We're just like,
I had no idea what he was trying to do at that first one.
That's-
Matt does that with his chin. I tell him, no one needs to see what little brains you have. Chin down, fool. This is why I
You
was
know what?
hired
It's-
as a
it's gotta
Jackson family
be-
photographer.
It's got to be just the
Don't
man
talk
thing,
to
right? Like
sexy
I
legs
think
like
it's
that.
it's you just feel like you need to represent
Yeah.
yourself.
So
Like,
they always do this. And I'm like,
oh, you know what? That's so funny. So those little marranos that I have upstairs, that's what they do when they mess with each other. So the little pigs will go towards each other and they start lifting their chins up, and whichever one get higher, he knocks the other one down.
Did you
Like,
not
nope.
relinquish them over the break?
I try to.
Did you just say, oh my God, I forgot them for 2 years?
Not that way.
No.
No.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe next time.
I
Maybe
would have
next
changed
time.
my phone number. Like, oh, who cares if the whole family has it and everybody's memorized it? It's time to get a
Right,
new
right.
one. You had
Pineapples.
to
Go ahead.
scratch yourself because you were annoyed. LOL.
Right, exactly.
I'll take Texas any day over Cali. I
It
mean,
seems like a lot of people from Cali are doing that.
yes.
Doing what? Taking
Look
Texas
in
over Cali?
Austin. Have
Yeah.
y'all seen the property values in Austin? Keep those away.
Yuck.
I just can't be
Jeez.
affording those prices.
I like that they just keep driving through Lubbock and head down to Austin. It's like,
Keep going, keep
you
going.
know, Mr. Pineapples, you have some
What's
good news.
Let me start off with this real quick. There was a picture that my daughter got a hold of today, and I wanted to show it off.
Oh,
So it's part creepy, right? But it really looks cool, even though it's
It
creepy.
reminds me of a cartoon.
Okay,
There's
and
an
that's
eyeball
great.
like that.
So the
I
story,
know.
what?
Lego Batman.
Lego
Wasn't that the
Batman?
eye? Yeah.
I
Oh, the
haven't
Eye
seen
of
it.
Sauron.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So my daughter's at school and she sees this picture out there, and the girl who drew it's going to throw it away. So she says, "Why are you going to throw that away? It's really pretty." And she goes, "I don't want it. I don't think it's that good." And so she goes, "Well, I'll take it." And she's like, "Okay, you can have it." And so my daughter brings it home. I see this laying on the floor, and for a minute, I'm not sure what it is. Then I go to look around, and I'm like,
Did you step on
"Oh,
it?
that's an eye." I was like, "That's really good." I said, "Eden." And Eva comes to pick it up, and I was like, "That's a really good looking drawing." And she was like, "I know, Aaliyah did it." And I was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "I didn't even know that little girl could draw." I know who she's talking about, right? Because she's been going
Right.
to school with her for years. And I'm like, "She can draw?" I was like, "Dang, this is really good." I text her mom. I'm like, "This looks amazing. Your daughter is freaking talented." And I was like, "Geez, have you seen this?" And she was like, "What are you talking about?" Text run late. Then she gets the picture. She goes, "Did my daughter draw that?" And I said, "Yeah." And she was like, "What? I didn't even know. I hadn't even seen that thing." And I was just like, "Your daughter's got some talent,
This
man."
isn't
She
the
goes,
girl that had the stroke, right?
"There's a girl who had a stroke."
It was-
Remember? Oh my God, did you
Oh
forget?
gosh, don't stop. No. So anyway, I told her mom I was going to show the picture tonight on the show because I thought, I love art in different forms and stuff. So when I saw this, I was impressed by it. I was like,
no, that's really good. It
Yeah,
really is.
so
'Cause
She
it's
did
like
the light to
pastel.
highlight to halftone.
it's good. So I texted her, I was like, "Your daughter's amazing." It's, I just did my word thing because I was impressed by it. And she goes, "I just showed her your text." And she is in denial right now. She is blushing and all this stuff. She goes, she
Aw.
didn't think she draws that good. And so I was like, "Yeah, I'd
No,
love to see
that's
more. I'm okay
really
seeing
good.
more."
Yeah.
So
that's
anyway, I
really
wanted to
good.
show that off and be a man of my word and
Look, John
show up.
said, "Nice. That is amazing." Now you
Didn't
can
it,
take
Sean?
a picture of that and send that to her and say,
Yes.
"Look, one of our viewers thought the same thing."
I will. I told her
Yeah.
mom to watch the show tomorrow since
Who's
she was.
also a photographer who does
Yes.
amazing work. So it's not like some one-off guy.
Okay. So then also last night, guys, I was at work I was getting my Christmas gifts ready for my coworkers
You're at
last
work
night.
doing some work.
Work,
Why is it doing that?
work, 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 work.
There we go. That was weird. Anyway,
Joe knows.
so check these out.
Not working.
I've worked on this recipe and I think I've perfected it because this is the third time, maybe fourth time that I've made it, and they're just coming out great. They're just coming out.
I
stinging.
swear they look like some strawberry cookies.
Really?
I thought they looked like strawberry. That's why I asked you.
Joe, do you see it?
It looked like chocolate chip to me.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. It's not. I'm not offended or anything. I mean, I think
It looked like you were offended. You were like, "Really?"
Really? But anyway, so I'm making my coworkers chocolate chip cookies. These are so good,
Nice.
though, guys.
Do you
Everyone
think
in
you
my
would
house
try
goes
those
nuts.
gluten free? See
I
how
wouldn't know because
you don't ship them to us.
I don't.
What
get
do you
them.
do
We're
with
your
gluten-free?
coworkers.
Is that
Exactly.
is there a special flour you would use instead to make it gluten-free?
Yeah, you can use. They have regular gluten free flour.
I might
That's
try it
1-to-1.
actually. I might try it and see. So anyway, got those going, and I'm really super happy. Unfortunately, though, they just take forever,
Why?
but they're so worth
Wait,
it.
they
Why
take
would you
forever
say
to
they take
bake, or they
forever?
take forever?
Yeah,
to
these I
bake?
would call my 3-day chocolate chip cookies. Actually,
3 days.
What?
yeah.
Ain't
So,
nobody got time for that.
Go to the
but
store.
so get this though, I've made them like on the fly per se and try to do it. Like I can't even do these in 8 hours. Like that, there's no, it just
What?
can't happen less
Do
than
they
that.
just marinate or something?
Sort of something like that. So it's just like you would do with chicken or beef when you want to go for a specific flavor. Like you just need to let this stuff set in the freezer or refrigerator multiple times. So the butter's made special. It's not just regular butter, and that's got to set in the refrigerator for a couple 2-3 hours. You all right there, Joe?
You make
Yeah,
your own
okay,
butter?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, no, not make it. You do something to it. So anyway, but you got to let it sit in the fridge for a bit, and then you cream that up. But anyway, once you get all the dough made, then you got to let that sit in the fridge for a day, and then the next day you're good to go. So I guess maybe technically 2 days, right? I got to make it on the third day. But anyway, Jesus, God did stuff in 7 days, so I'm doing it in 3 days. I don't know if I'll
Work
get
it,
there.
flip down, twist it, and reverse it. The Missy Elliott.
Mhm.
He need a nap.
So,
Yeah.
oh,
High
really do.
maintenance cookies. I mean,
but Cindy, if you tried these, I guarantee.
I
Wait a minute.
guarantee.
No,
I
she can't.
guarantee.
She doesn't eat these, so she wouldn't. Never mind.
Oh,
I can't
right.
guarantee it.
Wait, she's vegan.
we can make vegan
Right.
cookies. We can have vegan cookies.
What? How do you do? Is it just the chocolate that you would do vegan? because not the flour, not the sugar.
Because you can like eggs. You use eggs in yours.
Oh, eggs. Yeah. But I just need chickpeas instead of eggs, right?
There's a substitute that you can use. There's
What's that
an
stuff
egg
called,
substitute.
Cindy? Yeah, it's the chickpea
It's
juice.
called I can't believe it's not huevos.
I can't believe it's not huevos.
That's what it is.
That is freaking awesome, Sandy. You know that, right?
That's the egg substitute.
That is freaking awesome. I think that was clever, girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So let me also show y'all but are they vegan? No, not yet. I'm not a big vegan or gluten person, but I wouldn't mind trying it.
Dr. Pineapples went vegan.
For a
and
little
one of
bit.
your kids was vegan.
She thinks she's vegan.
And then they regretted life.
No, she goes back and she's like, I don't eat meat, Dad. I'm like, you're eating chicken right this second. She's like,
that's not meat, Dad.
That's the impossible meat.
So I guess she's technically not a beefy. She doesn't like meat, beef, cow. All right, so I was showing this to Joe and Sandy the other day, and I was telling my wife and kids. But guys, we were listening to a Christmas song this weekend, and
that's
my
not
daughter,
a Christmas song.
My daughter. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna let you know the name of the song.
To this song. No.
So, the song is called "Fairy Tale in New York." Okay, and I've heard it for a few years now, and I really, it's totally Christmassy. All right, so in the middle of listening to it on Monday night, my daughter goes, "Wait, what? What, Dad? What are you listening to?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "You said never listen to words or never listen to a song unless you know the words that are going." And I was like, "And this is going to be where I'm going to eat my shoe on this one, right?" So,
right.
What is it, kid?
How does crow taste?
Like, she said, "Dad, it says this." So I'm gonna pop these words on the screen for you guys because
because we can't play it because
we can't play it and we can't read it to you.
So the tune goes, "You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old beep on
Slut.
junk, laying there almost dead on a drip in that bed. You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap lousy beep. Happy Christmas, you're beep. I pray God it's our last."
Okay, let me just tell you this. I love
ahead.
Christmas music and I love all the old traditional, like I have Bing Crosby, Perry Como. That's what I listen to. And never in my life have I heard this song. Never. Until you played it for us the other night, that I was just taken aback by this song.
And said, I've never heard this song.
This is legit. Again, it's called Fairy Tale in New York. And you think it's just a good old shanty, honestly. It has the tune of a shanty going on.
It's like a 100 bottles of beer on the wall type.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly what it sounds like, man. That's exactly what it sounds like. But then this lyric plays in the middle there, and
Sean, we can all agree.
Woman in
No, thank you.
So anyway, I just want you to know I need to take my own advice, but maybe y'all can help me out too. Let's listen to the lyrics of songs that we're listening to this season and make sure they're not talking this crap. So
and I don't listen to any lyrics at all. I never know what a song is saying. I sing to it. I know the lyrics, but I don't listen to the lyrics. There's a disconnect there. I can tell you every single lyric, but I have no idea what it's telling me.
Now, I mean, anyway, I try to listen to all the lyrics because I do try to practice that with the girls say, because I don't want them to listen to a song that I'm listening to that's inappropriate. I totally
that's crapola.
Not Christmas music.
Hey, did y'all notice my new shirt, by the way?
Look at this. I am now the friend that had a real stroke after that. I did notice it. When did you get it?
Today.
And I'm glad you went with the one I picked because Joe really didn't vote.
Like so.
Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad.
Asquerosos. I love it.
Wait, is that filthy animals?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that pretty awesome?
I like that.
No joke. All right,
so
Joe,
I love it.
Joe, you gave me some advice the other day. Do you remember?
Sure.
So if you were watching on Monday, I said I needed some advice about this work I was doing with.
Oh yes, because you accused me of not giving you advice, but you called me and we didn't talk about it.
In fact, I remembered the conversation more because I was driving in that there today, and I was like, I did call her, and I said, "Oh, that's okay. I already talked to Joe, and he gave me the advice." I specifically said that to you.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, you just don't remember that part.
Because I interrupted.
It's really
I interrupted you with my day. That's what I remember.
That does sound totally
interrupting Sandy.
Everyone, who's your one friend in your circle who always interrupts you, and then you forget your story, or you go like, "Okay, I'm going to be on pause for a minute here."
Right.
So put that in the comments. Okay.
Everybody's gonna put Sandy.
So Joe you gave me some advice. You said when I was talking about an interaction I had with this new
That's right.
thing, right? So I found some comic book. I found a guy who was auctioning off, and you watch it live. You tell him the bin that you're wanting and whatever else, or you put the number out there. Anyway, it's just like a traditional auction, some of it. And then he disappeared for like 2 or 3 months, right?
Yeah.
And I had been messaging him and
He
messaging
ghosted
him,
everyone, including his employees.
including his
But-
employees.
In the meantime, he watched one of our shows and he knew that Jamie was a big proponent to mental health. So then he reaches out to Jamie with the mental health story. Go ahead.
He did. It was pretty intense. I'm not even gonna lie. And someone hacked his accounts, lost all his money. He fell into depression. I'm sure it was sad.
he's
Was in
a
there,
gambler.
seasonal. Yeah, and all this stuff. So then anyway, he messages everyone back one day. And he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Here's my story. I'm sending everyone's stuff out." I didn't believe him again, but I was like,
It
"Good
took
luck
him
to you,
2
man.
months
Just
to
good
come
luck
up
to
with
you."
that story.
Yeah, so he sent them today.
Oh,
So those are some
he
little
followed
stickers.
through,
He
even
followed
though
through.
You
He followed
filed
through.
for a refund.
A
from
refund on
PayPal.
PayPal.
You got
and
it.
I was like, yeah. And so he sent me a cozy. Was that what
A
that's
koozie.
Oh,
I was like,
koozie.
what's a cozy?
Cozy.
Koozie.
You know,
I'm a comozy.
I have a
Is that the
jacuzzi.
distinction?
It's one of
I
my
hate
friends.
that song. You know that, but I can't stand it. It's too
Here
much
come
for
the
me.
hot stepper.
God,
Word her up. I'm
Um,
the lyrical gangster.
and then
Sandy knows
yeah.
the song.
Well,
I'm
I'm
excited
from the
though
90s.
because I do have the stack of comic books that he sent me, and I'm excited to go through here and see. Because I don't remember what I ordered 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah,
That is awesome. He
But-
followed through.
he did, and I'll take your advice still. If I watch one of his auctions again, I told myself I'm not gonna spend any more than like $10-20 kind of situation. Just leave it. But I'm gonna wait
Right.
till after the new year. I can't be buying any more else. I'm glad I bought that 2 months ago. So
Okay, let
just
me
say.
catch up on some of these comments.
go for it.
I interrupt Sandy, so I trump her and you listen to me. CPJ, I don't think you've ever interrupted me. Calm down.
Simmer
Cindy
down now.
says, I'm an interrupter. I just get so excited to share, and I come from a family of interrupters. You got to jump in there, or you don't
Or
get
you
to
don't
speak.
get you don't get it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we know
So
that.
I'm with you. I understand that.
Patty, Sandy's always interrupting. John says lulls. So funny story. I sent this Snapchat to Jamie. I don't know if you saw it today. I got an email today and they were like, "Hey, Patty." I'm like, who the TF is Patty? First of all. So anyway, that's why I need this referencing Patty today.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see. I was like, why would she?
Yeah,
say that?
no. What is that? Is that Smiz's
Is
claws?
that a nerd?
No, it looks like somebody
Oh,
with
it is.
the winter.
It's a
hat
monkey
on.
with a red hat on.
It's the Smiz's claws, I believe
Okay.
it.
I'll go with Mrs. Claus. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I got some. Did we already go through all those days? Because I have some questions for y'all.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
we
right.
went through.
Yeah, we did.
I almost went to
Good.
prison today.
All right, so I want all, I
Bought
want
a
all of
guy.
you guys out there to respond in the comments too. Okay, so here's my question number 1 to everyone.
Are we going to do my question? That I copied and pasted?
Interrupting Sandy.
I was trying to figure out how to say it, but I was like, without saying it again. But
Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow who?
you know what? Before we get to my questions, let's go ahead and do yours because mine are actually written out over here on the side.
Okay.
Go for it.
So I was scrolling through Facebook, minding my own business, and I came across
Which
this
is
question,
not even true.
which is
Not how
not
it
even my
works.
business. It's everybody else's business that I was minding. And let me tell you this. I saw this question and I immediately pasted it over there and did not give my 2 cents. Okay, so listen to me. Follow and listen closely because I want to hear what y'all are saying.
Tell us.
Okay.
My
Question says, "Hey y'all, I'm coming to y'all with a very sensitive topic for myself to admit. I was the other woman in a marriage. When I first met Hunter, he wasn't wearing a wedding ring. So when he added me on Snapchat, I didn't think of it as a red flag. We became friends, and then he revealed to me that he was married with 3 boys. He also revealed to me he was having an affair with a woman named Ashley. I know I should have ended our friendship there, but at this point, I didn't see the harm in being just friends, considering he's a police officer and I worked in a similar field. So we were able to connect through some of the trauma we both went through. He began opening up to me about his marriage and how his wife stole a significant amount of money from him, lied about her job title, and risked the entire family being homeless. I was under the impression he was going to separate from her, so I continued the friendship. Shortly after, he said he ended things with Ashley and we became intimate, and he labeled me his girlfriend and I was exclusive to him. Things were moving really fast and it felt like we were in a good place until things suddenly ended after the 4-month affair, and not on a good note. I pieced together what I could, and I've come to the conclusion things may not be as bad in their marriage as he led me on, and he resumed his affair with Ashley. I know he mentioned his wife and was trying to make things work by doing things such as counseling and church more, but he still seemed like he didn't want to work on things. Now that things have ended, I've given some thought to messaging his wife and telling her about Hunter and I's relationship. My biggest fear is in doing this that being blasted on social media and being labeled as something I'm not. But on the other hand, I would want to know if I was his wife. I would love any advice I could get on how to approach this and whether I should message his wife. Please note, I feel absolutely dirty and played. I know what I did was wrong, but I was under the impression they were going through a separation. Please try to keep this in mind. I promise I have beat myself up over this.
Hold on now. Before we get started, let me just help everyone out real quick. Sandy read this with a bit of inflection that may help you lean towards one direction.
Never.
Don't know that that's the
Shut your
direction it
mouth when
needs
you're
to go in.
talking to me.
I'm just saying that right now. So back on the train tracks. Go ahead, Sandy.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you ready for my take on this?
Let's go for it.
Let's do this.
You filthy, bleep me out. The only reason you want to make it right and tell the wife about you is because you are being a vindictive. It rhymes with or, okay? You should have stopped the minute he added you on Snapchat. The minute he added you on Snapchat, that was a red flag, but you chose to ignore it. You lying heifer. Then you roll around for 4 months and then he dumps your ass and now you're bitter. No, you don't want to tell him because you want to make it better and you would want to know. No, you're just vindictive. And both of y'all are sheep bags. Oh, that pissed me off so bad.
Couldn't tell. I could not tell.
Yeah.
Seriously, tell me, Joe. Tell me.
What part of he's got a girlfriend and a wife that you didn't think that he was the right guy? That made you
She
think
thought
that
it
he
was a
the right-
carnival. She saw all those red flags. She's like, oh, me, pick me. I'll ride next.
Oh my gosh. What? You are an idiot. She's an idiot.
They all are.
No.
Ashley, Hunter, and Sainthood over here. All idiots. Get on my dang nerves. Talk about, oh, I've already beat myself. No, you didn't. Let me beat you up, yo, nasty. Like being the other person. You're thirds. You're leftovers.
You're thirds. You're like not even leftovers for the next day. You were like, oh, look what I found in the back of the fridge.
Yeah. There's got a little bit of mold on it. I just, nuke it in the microwave. It'll be fine. You little nasties. Piss me off. Ugh. Anyway, Jamie, how do you feel? Jamie's gonna come up with some mental health.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not as strongly worded as you. But I mean, I'm also one of those guys where I'm like, I don't know that I really care to know about any exes whatsoever kind of situation. I don't have any desire that.
How do you feel about her trying to tell the wife? She's being vindictive. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Right. So it makes me think of sometimes when I want to know the truth, and sometimes the truth is delivered to me in ways that I wouldn't appreciate, but I'm the one that wanted the truth. So I guess in this instance, if it was my thought is like, I'd want to know, I want her to tell, even though she's being, it doesn't matter her part anymore. because now the other one has to take it. You know what I mean? Like the ball's thrown in the other court now. She can go do whatever because it doesn't matter. Either that woman continues going on thinking her world is okay or not. And I think she needs to know.
So you're talking about the wife, the actual wife.
Yeah, sorry, the wife. The wife needs to know. If for no other reason than health reasons, at the bare minimum.
For
the fact
STD
that-
reasons.
Yes. For the barest of minimum that she could potentially be sick. That's the stance I take. I don't take it for vindictiveness or absolution. It's just be like, they need to know because
Kick him off the
you're
show
nasty.
for that.
You're nasty. What?
Quit lying. Kick you off for. You don't think she's doing it for vindictiveness?
I'm
She's a
saying it doesn't
snake.
matter if she's
You
doing
like
it
snakes?
vindictive.
I forgot about that.
It looked like you were looking at a note and be like, "Ooh, I didn't write that down."
No, I have to have something in my hand and I dropped it.
So, but I'm not saying she is vindictive or not because
She
you
is.
are good at putting those feelings. I am not.
Oh,
I
I can
can't
put
say
them
what
in there.
people
I
feel or
know.
don't feel.
I know.
What
how
I
she-
can say is that as someone who would want someone to be healthy, if it was my friend, family member, or whatever, I would tell. Joe and I have talked about it before. We'd be like, look, you probably, and I'm being generous, you probably have 24 hours before I say something.
But my whole thing in this is the fact that she's just trying to make her. She's being selfish. Like, well, I don't want to be labeled.
Yeah, but this is all social media, Sandy. People are telling what I don't believe anything people say. But if there was a cheat, in fact, I do think the wife needs to know, or the husband, if it was roles reversed. The spouse that was not cheated. I'm sorry, the spouse that was cheated on needs to know, regardless of whatever the scenario or feelings are. Absolutely.
All right, let me read some of these comments. Chon said, "Bye, bye, bye." Head for the hills, stupid idiot. Keep your mouth shut and move on.
Wait, why, Joanne? Why do they need to keep their mouth shut though? Like, tell us why. If any of you feel like she needs to keep her mouth shut, what's the reason behind that? Go ahead.
Tell the wife, bust that cheating pig out.
Sandy, your inflections are terrible.
They're great.
They're
Right, John.
not great,
John, I read
Sandy.
it just how you said it. Right, John. My comment.
You help
Bleep, bleep,
people
bleep,
lean
bleep.
in the direction that you feel.
That's-
bad.
We're not reporting the news though.
Good. That's what I was trying to go with. The wife deserves better. Girlfriend equals side chick. He's the village bicycle. Everyone gets a ride. You old.
I believe that's
Hey,
a
Rod.
German curse word there.
Good evening, Rod.
Maybe a 3 or something or other floats their boat.
Maybe a
Sandy,
three
don't hold
something.
back. Preach. Thank you, Rodimus. Thank you for that encouragement. I can almost guarantee the wife already knows. This side hustle gal is trying to get on Maury. She's mad she wasn't chosen like she's Kim K. What is she gaining by joining the circus?
Mm.
Mhm.
Attention.
The
I mean,
second
people do
side
go
hustle?
for attention.
Because
Yeah,
there's two
yeah.
side hustles. There's a girlfriend and then there's this girl, right?
Mhm,
Am I-
mhm.
Okay, I just make sure.
No need to comment. Sandy express how she felt. All in favor, say aye.
All in
On.
favor, say Sandy.
Yes, Sandy is right. Oh, that would be good. Go ahead. I'll allow it.
Well, I don't think anyone's disagreeing with you that she's whatever.
You did.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You get on this train tracks of your feelings, and nothing anyone says, it doesn't register.
Well,
I didn't say you were wrong. I didn't say you.
You know that better than to say that I was wrong.
I don't mind saying you're wrong.
I will
I
punch-
enjoy
I will
telling people when
punch
they're
you
wrong.
today.
And I believe that. But it would be a punch worth it. It would be a punch worth
Watch out,
saying.
Sandy she's on a violence roll right now. So
I woke up and chose violence today. I really did. I really did. Anita says, we can talk about it, Jamie, whenever you have time.
Okay. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, next question. I feel good now.
She got it off her chest.
I feel good. I lost my pick, though. I have a guitar pick that usually keeps my hands busy.
The dogs probably ate it, Sandy.
No, I just
Oh.
had it.
SJ.
I'm
Right.
looking for my.
SJ, yeah, SJ has it. I probably gave it to her because
You
she's
probably
teething.
ate it. All right, here we go. So these are some questions that I asked some people for earlier, and they responded back to me. So here's the first one. What's something not many people know about you? Go with you first, Joe.
What is something that not many people know about me?
And you guys out there watching, put in the comments, okay?
Let's see here. What is something that many
Not
people
many
don't
people know
know
about
about
you.
me?
Yeah.
Joe has 11 toes.
I was fired from Wendy's.
How do you get fired on your day off? How do you get fired on
It
your
was
day
not
off?
on my day off. I was fired from Wendy's. Let me tell you why I was fired from Wendy's. So I was a manager at the Wendy's that's no longer a Wendy's now, but so
It's the first cafeteria.
so the owner and his wife worked with us, and she was just drama all the time, just all the time. So I was like, I don't care about whatever she's thought because the owner's the one that's whatever. So because she calls me one time, we're in the middle of lunch rush. What is lunch rush? It's the busiest time of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Middle of lunch rush. She calls me. She calls. They get
What did she
me
call
on the phone.
you?
She's calling me a liar. She's like, I don't know what, and she's screaming in the phone, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? She's like, you don't need to be going around telling people blah 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 this and that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. And she just keeps yelling, and I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. We're in the middle of lunch rush. I gotta go by, and I hang up on her.
Oh.
5 minutes later, she was there at the store in the middle of lunch rush. She says, "Give me your keys. Give me your whatever. You're fired. I'm letting you go." And I was like, "Really? Okay." I was like, "I want to hear it from her husband, the owner." And so she goes, "Oh, you want to hear it?" And she's like, dials on her phone. And I was like, "Hey, so are you firing me?" And he goes, "Well, I guess she is."
Have you seen him lately?
Have they called you to come give pictures?
Yeah. Have they hired you for photography?
I was like, okay, I'll see y'all later. And I walked out. There's all the employees, and I was like, I'll see y'all later.
Did you say, where's my money?
That's what I was about to say, Sandy. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Thinking,
Yeah, so
I need to clock out. I need my paycheck right now.
Right. And her sister worked with us. Her sister loved me. And her sister was the one that has the niece that thought had run away with me.
Oh, that same family.
Yeah,
they had it out for you.
Yeah. So
they had it out.
And so when
on the crosshairs.
Yeah. So when I came back with all the clothes and stuff like that, so I get my final check or whatever, her sister was trying to get me to come back on. She goes, "I've talked to my sister. I was like, nah, I think I'm done." I'm like, I got
after things. You throw that around, like
I already
you don't
have
think
a better
anyone's ever
job.
coming back
right?
to you.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. So
you're like, don't you know who I am?
It wasn't even because
of the social and distancing show. Yeah. I don't do that kind of stuff. Okay.
See, and if I knew what I would have known now, what I knew back, what I should have known, I should have just filed for unemployment because that would have hurt them. I didn't file for unemployment because I was like, I'm just going to go.
Biggest mistake many of you young people make. You don't file for unemployment.
Limitations. Go back.
Yeah, I should have. Because there was they had no documentation to fire me. Like I hadn't done anything else to get fired. And so I could have filed for
you should have taken them to court, man.
Yeah, I should have. But I was like, I was of the mindset. I was like, you know what?
I didn't like you for some reason.
I was like, I'm just get a job here and there.
You're freaking Baconator. It's so good.
Your square burgers.
Well, so the thing is, he owned that franchise, and there was another one on 19th Street. He owned both of those. Now he doesn't own any of them anymore.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Right, exactly.
I once went to Wendy's with my wife on a date. We were going to go watch a movie. We went to Wendy's to eat beforehand. I opened my burger. I'm ready to take a bite. I'm like, I'll be back. I go up to the counter, and I look at the guy. I say, I don't even know what to say, man. He goes, what's wrong? And I said, I handed him my burger. I opened it up, and I said, and then he looked down like this. He goes, there ain't no beef in there.
I got the beef. I got the beef.
You're right.
You're like this.
You got it.
You got it.
There's not a burger in here.
Oh, my goodness.
How you gonna give a man a burger with no meat in it? Huh?
Sandy, it's your turn.
So this is really hard for me to tell because no one knows this about me.
Go for it, Sandy. Overalls.
I interrupt people. I have a problem.
Oh my goodness.
Now I feel better. I feel better getting
You
that
don't
off
say.
getting that off my shoulders. Thank y'all for letting me share.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Anyway.
So,
All right.
what about
you,
Mr. Pineapples?
Something not many people know about me. Man, you guys, I'm not good at keeping secrets. You guys know a lot about me.
John, I don't like this tone you just used. Well, we all know that, Sandy. I don't appreciate that very much. I have a lot of comments to catch up on while you think of it. Think
Okay,
of it,
go for it.
Jamie. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
CPJ says, I'm all for telling a friend about affairs when your intentions for telling them are from love. Yes, Ho Dog over there speaking with the tongue of Lucifer. Huge difference. That was my whole thing. I'm like, she didn't do it out of love. She did it out of vengeance. Okay, anyway.
But someone
Joe
should
gives
still
quizzes
tell,
about,
right? Like, you might be sick. You potentially could carry an STD. Whether I love you or not, I still feel like I need to tell you. That's gross. And then because you could pass it on to, the people you're cheating with or something.
It ain't your work's business. Jamie.
This sentence.
Cindy
Hold on. That sentence. Hold on, real quick. That sentence right there. Hold on. Help me out, John. Redo that for me so I can understand that better, okay?
Cindy says, I can wiggle my ears and my left pupil is bigger than my right pupil.
Does that mean you have like a super eye? Like one eye can see the x-rays?
You can see the paranormal.
That makes... Wait a minute. Cindy seer? Are you seer because you can see better out of one eye than the other?
Yes, that's why
that's gotta be it. You know how we're going towards the eye thing instead of the ear.
Notice how we didn't even say anything about the wiggling of the ears.
I mean, it's impressive.
Right.
How do you figure that out?
Not many people know I've been to cosmetology school and spent 9 months in a meat locker cutting meat and won contests for it.
Wow, that was
That's
cold 9 months.
So you cut meat and hair?
But not meat with hair, right?
No, Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm shy, and if you believe that, I have an island you can buy in Lubbock, Texas. My dark secrets stay with me. That's what she did.
And she's why even put a comment then?
Right. No beef.
Yeah, John.
Arby's, they have your meats. Then there's this comment. Well, we all know that, Sandy.
Oh, you like that one, don't you, Sandy?
I do. Doesn't quite work that way. Thank you, Cindy, for clearing that up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that's not as impressive anymore.
Yeah.
Just basic, Cindy.
Yeah, just basic.
What were we saying? What was the next question?
I had some and I forgot already.
How do you forget? You wrote it
because I got so into the comments that we were reading that I was just like, wait a minute.
I'm still looking for my pick.
I had it and then it slipped and then
Joanne, she says, I really am, Sean.
Whatever.
I don't believe that for a hot second.
So while Jamie's looking for that next question,
I got the questions.
Are you going to ask it or what?
Yeah, because I can't remember for me. So I'll ask you. What? I want this to be quick, so just go around the room real fast.
Okay, ready.
You don't have to explain anything.
Who
do you text the most?
Oh,
can't be your spouse.
TC.
Can't be your spouse. TC.
Yes.
It can't be the spouse. Oh, no. Then my kids. It's probably Jet.
Because he's like, thought the meat.
He's like, pick me up, Dad, from school now. I don't want to go to class.
I shouldn't say family. Maybe I shouldn't have said family. But that's fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
Oh.
I didn't say family. TC's not family. She's
it's
family.
It's going to be both of you. That's my answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I have the most messages, especially Sandy, because she just...
I interrupt you. My son or my sisters?
You just text a lot. But I like it. It makes me feel
Nope. Now I'm never going to text you back. Just watch.
Wait, is it texting or messaging? Because you guys...
Isn't this the same thing?
You guys message like crazy, and I'm like trying to sleep. And I'm just like, bing, bing.
You realize you sleep when the sun is out, fully bright for the world.
Like
when vitamin D is collected the most. I know, like
Wait, it's not like we're texting during the witching hour.
for real though. You know,
This
it's
is
not
what I
3
do.
a.m.
I'm like
Actually, I
this.
do text you sometimes at 3 a.m., but
Oh.
I don't have any. What am I trying to say, Sandy? Like I have.
No
I don't
D
care.
and D
No
and D that
sympathy?
sucker if you have to. I do. That's why y'all
Alright.
get replies at 6 in the morning.
It's 6 in the morning.
So who do you text, Sandy?
TC.
Oh yeah, you said that. Okay. What do you like to cook the most, Joe?
Who's TC?
My friend.
TC,
TC.
Oh, okay. What I like to cook the most?
what's your favorite thing to cook?
Probably
No,
salmon.
that's 2 different things, isn't it? What do you like to cook the most?
Salmon. Because it's
Huh?
easy. Salmon, because it's easy.
I thought you said Sam one. Sandy, go ahead.
Was that a racist joke?
He did.
No,
That
Oh
was.
my goodness.
I
That's
said
Shrimp tacos with pineapple
what?
salsa
I
or
was-
mango salsa. Okay.
That sounds so good. For me, I'm gonna say tacos.
Tacos, like ground beef tacos.
Yes,
fajita
yes,
beef
yes.
tacos.
Especially ground beef tacos.
Yeah.
Ground beef tacos out of my home or
The hard
Blue Ball.
shell. Don't say hard shell.
I prefer soft corn tortillas, but
Okay.
one of my kids likes the corn hard
See, and I like
tortillas.
the soft white corn tortillas. The producer
gotta be
likes
white?
the soft,
What's
not
wrong
even
with the yellow ones.
They're like the yellow.
Oh, why do they got to be yellow? Don't talk to Joe like that.
Right.
I'm sorry. I apologize. That was me.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
What are you most passionate about, Sandy?
Oh, murder.
Yeah, you're right. That sounded so cold too. That was
True
too-
crime.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. I shared a headline real quick and it was like the guy was paying somebody, was offering somebody $1,000 to kill his stepkids. I'm like, what a cheapskate. Just $1,000?
Just
Anyway, go ahead.
1,000.
That's like for 1,000. You can get out.
Unbelievable.
What are you passionate about?
Anything photography, and not necessarily shooting. I like teaching. I like learning. All that fun stuff.
Yeah, we kind of already know that about y'all.
Yeah, so it's kind of boring.
Yeah,
But-
you're right.
Yeah.
Boring.
What's your favorite TV show right now?
My favorite TV show is
House?
The Good Doctor.
Dude, you remember House? I just
Yes.
found out that House isn't not an acronym, but it's a
Yeah, I saw
code
that.
word.
Yeah,
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, that it's for someone that is addicted.
Yes.
That's addicted on drugs.
I was like, what?
It's
Just
pretty
learned that. Go ahead, Sandy. What's your
What?
favorite show right now?
Shit.
I don't have a what even is a
TV?
favorite? Get out of here, you nasty.
What? You're supposed to say Golden Girls.
Well,
I
That's
saw
my
this guy
favorite
wearing a
show
Golden
all the
Girls shirt
time.
today, and all I thought was you. I was like,
I
my
want-
friend
I've
loves the
seen
Golden
a
Girls.
Golden Girl shirt that I want so bad. I'm a size small in Golden Girl shirts, even though I did tell that guy that I was a large when he was asking me what my size was.
My shoe size 8.
8. That's a joke of the day.
All right, last question. And you guys, you got to answer
Ready.
these questions. Okay,
Ready.
last question.
Ready?
What makes you laugh out loud? Joe?
Myself.
The other Joe.
This one.
But we'll go with you first, Joe. This Joe.
This person
This
right
joker.
here.
This joker.
This person right here.
I mean, I'm totally okay with you answering. I always just say I pick one of y'all because sometimes like deer in headlights, and so it's like if I just call one of them, it's easier. So
we need buzzers.
This one right
Yeah.
here is just some of the things that come out of her mouth.
what did you say? Actually, I couldn't even. I didn't even respond. You know what I mean? Take it in because you just said it. Said something. What did you say makes you laugh out loud?
Producers in the room. The producers
Oh.
in the room.
Let me read comments while she's in the room. No one hate texting. Just call me. See, and I'm
Oh.
like, oh, I get so sick of being on that phone. I'm texting you. Vegan tacos.
Vegan tacos.
No chicken adobo, Joe.
So yeah, John, I'm not a true Filipino, so
Wait,
can't.
how does that mix
So
with the
the
dobo?
producer's right there. Right there. So be careful what you ouch.
That was real. That was
Ow.
real, everybody. Autism and the Paranormal. The Hood Doctor is an amazing show. I've never
think
heard of The Hood Doctor.
Are we talking like the Hood, like Robin Hood Doctor, or the Hood?
No, he
Doctor?
corrected himself on the next comment.
TV show equals Ghost Hunters. The Good Doctor is an amazing show.
Yeah.
Sean likes shrimp.
Trump.
Shrimp.
Quit.
You
with-
can
love
boil
those
it,
snappy
saute it, fry it.
Wait,
There's
wait,
shrimp
wait,
kebab.
okay.
Shrimp.
All right, what'd you say, Sandy? What's that thing that makes you laugh out loud?
Myself. I laugh at myself all the time. I do some dumb sheets sometimes.
What about you, Joe? What
Goodness.
makes you laugh out loud?
I just said.
He's not even listening to
I
us.
really am not.
I said right here. This person.
Oh, friggin'
right
Dandy does. Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
She makes me laugh too. She does. I hate it, but I do laugh at people being stupid and getting corrected.
I remember one time you had to be corrected.
That's rare. That's like once every
You misspelled
blue moon.
galore.
Oh,
Let me tell you what I hate. So, the producer has this new show that she's been watching called Selling Sunset, and it's about this. It's a reality show, but they are realtors in the LA area,
Mhm.
and the lighting on that show in this current
Gets you,
season
doesn't it?
is just terrible.
Why?
Because they are so washed out, and their skin color is like not even.
You think that's on
close.
purpose though, so that they
I
can
think
wash
it's
it
on
out?
purpose because
Yeah.
they're. If you've seen them, they are true LA girls, and they're all dolled up and stuff like that. So they're trying to make their face as smooth as possible, but it's like I can't even watch it. I like the show kind of because they talk about all the nice houses and stuff, but the lighting whenever they do the interviews and the one-on-one and some of their lighting choices in the houses are just terrible, and I can't watch it. It just I'm like I would just totally. If I saw somebody come to me with that type of picture, I'd be like, "What did you do to this picture? This is terrible." And they get paid like
Millions.
crazy. Yes.
Clowns, I tell
So
you.
that's what annoys me. So I just thought I'd pass that on.
I think I don't know that I have a favorite TV show right now. Actually,
I'm like, did you ask us what annoys us? I'm trying to have a list.
I
No.
didn't get to answer what my favorite TV show was, but then Joe said, "You know what I hate?" Instead, also, so we kind of dipped over there. I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm still back
Right.
over here."
So I'm interrupting Joe right now.
It's contagious. It's contagious sometimes.
Let's see. Oh, you know what I'm watching right now that is funny though? Tacoma FD. So for any of y'all that used to watch, what was it, Joe? What was I saying? Reno 911.
Reno
back in the
911.
day?
Yeah.
Stupid funny show. Oh my gosh. So this one is just like that, but it's from the same people who made Super Troopers.
Yeah.
Oh, and Super Troopers was freaking hilarious. In fact, two of the guys who were in Super Troopers, they wrote and starred in this one. And I've been watching it recently, and oh gosh, it's really good. It's really ridiculously funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I thought
All right,
too.
so what do you hate? What's your thing that you hate, Sandy? Since Joe kind of threw us in that direction real quick.
I don't know.
Fake crime.
No, she hates it when we talk about TV shows and movies.
Do you hate it
No,
though, Sandy?
I don't. No, not at all. I don't
Oh,
hate it. I
okay.
just sit there and then just like stare into space, like
Yeah, I don't feel like that equals hate. Hate is
no.
like
Hate's
when
just
you
strong.
love.
I
it's
don't really.
strong, yeah.
I don't really hate a lot of.
I'm gonna share the 4 things in this world that I hate, and then it'll help
Go
you
ahead.
jog.
Maybe, yeah.
In no particular order, and I'm not trying to trigger anyone. I hate cats. Like I don't just dislike them at all. It's not like that. I hate them.
Oh, Joanne, I can hear her typing.
Mm-hmm.
In utter
Her fingers
disgust.
are smoking.
I hate them. But because of that, I try to be very respectful about like, you stay over there, cat, and I'm gonna stay over here.
And then they don't. Then they come
And
up
they
and know
don't,
that
and
you
you
hate
just-
them.
It scares me, or it pisses me off because there'll be times where I'll just be like, "What's this?" And then I'll be like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Get that thing away from me! Just get it away, please." I'm going over here. I'm minding my own. Anyway, cats.
That thing.
I hate baseball. Absolutely hate baseball. Everyone says, "You don't like baseball? You need to go watch it live." Went to go watch it live. Hated it more.
Who'd
They're
you
like,
watch?
don't need to watch it. You need to go. The Rangers. I even went to the stadium in Texas. They're like, "You need to play it." So I tried softball out, baseball out. I didn't like either of them. I hated
Oh.
it. And so then it
I
was
don't
like,
want balls coming at me. Hell
I'm
no.
just telling you, is I absolutely hate it. For me, it's more about
the worst.
it's such slow game.
No.
It's so slow. I don't want to sit there for 8 hours watching.
It's like NASCAR. I'll watch the last 2 laps.
Right, something like that. Yeah, like the last
Just kidding.
5
I've
minutes of
never
it.
watched
I don't know.
NASCAR, but in case I ever did.
All
So
right, so
I love playing baseball, but I can't stand to watch it. It's so
Yeah,
boring. Yeah.
I hope my kids never decide to play it.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have a softball player and a baseball
Hush
player.
your mouth. No, one's already on the track to become an equestrian, and the other one is I don't know yet.
Softball
A
player.
Diva. Shush. All right, number 3 thing I hate: man buns, fellas. Y'all are ugly, disgusting wearing those things. And I don't mean like the emperor haircuts. Like those are legit because those actually have history. Man buns, no history. Every time I see you, I just want to freaking chop that thing off. Someone gave my kid a doll for her birthday, and the freaking thing had a man bun on it. And I was like, if you leave that anywhere, I'm killing it. So don't introduce me to your family who have man buns because I'm just gonna be like,
Your daughter's gonna marry a man bun
shut
wearing
the
a
freaking
baseball
up,
man
Andy.
bun wearing fool.
With
Anyway.
cats.
My team once they put up pictures of that exact thing all over the office one year, several years ago. I was like, you freaking guys.
Okay.
So anyway, baseball, cats,
Man buns.
There's 2 more things. I just can't remember those as well right now, but those are 3 that I'm just like.
So John says, Joe, I can't even watch stuff with poor lighting. I'll sit there analyzing the lighting and think they should hire me to go do their grip.
Yeah.
You're the expert, Joe. So you tell him. You just went off the track there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I hate snakes, so there you go, dude.
Hey,
Snakes
nobody
are gross.
asks you if you like
And I'm
snakes or
sure
not.
cats are to you, so game on, dude. I'm down. Oh, Joe, I told you.
She's wanting to throw some.
I'm shy.
Pineapples is anti-hipster.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Jamie hates cats now. Wait, what? Tell us, Rod. Tell us. Did he used to have a cat?
I had 1 cat in my entire life.
I used to.
Okay, 1
Once.
cat.
Once. All right.
Hush your mouth, Rodimus.
So you got something going on tomorrow, Sandy? You got a show?
I might. I reached out to a girl to be a guest, and I've not heard back from her.
What
anyway,
kind? Does she know? Does she not know who you are?
I know, right? Why is she needing to wait?
Avoiding me.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, it's a really good topic. It kind of pissed me off. If y'all are wondering how I felt about it.
Whoa. That was that.
Whoa.
We were talking earlier about hate. It's so strong and the emotional, whatever. That was. I felt that just.
The
now.
piss is strong.
The piss is strong in that one. The piss is strong in that one. So more to be determined, I guess, right?
TBD. I'll holler.
TBD.
I'll holler. Just pay attention to my page. I'll let you know.
She'll let you know. Mr. Pineapples, do we have an updated total?
Sandy's gonna grab it for us real quick.
No, I'm not.
God
No,
darn it!
I don't think so.
All right,
don't
well then
know
y'all need to fill the
why
air. Joe and Sandy
you
can do it.
think
Let me look real quick because I have the
That I
emails.
can do that.
So, Sandy, talk about your run. When is it again?
Our run is happening December the 18th. It is too late for shirts, but you can still join in on the fun and take a picture with my shirt and pretend it's yours. But anyway, so that is either a toy for the entry fee or a $15 donation to the Venmo, which is at the Pineapple Project. I also still am raffling off. You see that little sign back there? Welcome. Let's talk serial killers. $5 entry will get you in the pot for that. And if you need me to pick up toys, just holler. I won't be here this weekend, but I can see you back on Monday and pick up your toys or anything that you have to donate for the Pineapple Project.
And she calls it a run, but you don't have to run. So you can
No.
walk it, you can bicycle
walk,
it.
you can
can
crawl.
Walk it out. Walk it out.
I'm going to skateboard it
Jeez.
myself. So
Joe's going to
You guys-
skateboard it.
if I'm there, that would be amazing. You guys can take pictures with me so people will have proof that
All right,
got
I
up
got
early.
an updated total, guys, and I'll be honest, I'm flabbergasted right now.
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not kidding. We
Oh.
are at
Dun, 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 dun.
$465.
Awesome.
Whoa.
That is so
That's
cool.
insane.
Thank you guys
All right.
so much.
So here's what I'm going to need y'all to do is I'm going to make a post this weekend, okay, that'll share some of the Pineapple Project stuff. I'm going to make sure that we put it on all 3 of our pages. And I want you guys to use that post to share out with everyone as much as you can.
Okay.
Joe, Sandy, one of our jobs this weekend to do is try to tag as many people who've been on the show in the previously and ask them and tell them and see if they'll donate for us in this new one.
I won't be available, but thank you. I'm going to be
Oh,
at a
you can do it.
bachelorette party.
You can do it when you come back.
And y'all see how I saw those lights.
Yeah, I was about to say she's not
I
gonna see
fully intend on seeing Nashville lights like that again.
You're like, that's my only purpose this weekend.
Right.
And
So,
I'm like,
and
I
you-
need to try to be better. I am.
Yeah,
Next
you
week.
will.
Next time.
My wife sent a post out a little bit ago. Said anyone under age 18 should be sleeping. Love y'all.
Jamie,
So,
your daughter will marry a rich baseball player and she will play a lot of softball, and husband man will have a man bun and have lots of cats. Joe's leg is going to be broken.
No.
Joan, you should drone the race.
I will bring my drone if I happen to be there, which is it's probably a 2% possibility. So I will just to be straightforward honest with you.
Which is why, in case anybody's wondering, he didn't pay a registration fee, so I really don't think that he's actually going to show up. That's why I was like, Joe's donation is not in there.
So my heart is really like has this little tightness going on in it right now.
Why?
I mean, literally that post that Anita just put up. I'm like,
she's just
What are you
reiterating what
trying
I
to
said.
do?
Be
like-
quiet. You're fine.
yeah,
We're
but
just
I think
speaking it
I
into-
do better when I read things like more. It hits more, and I'm like,
Oh, Anita, you're in
why did you put that
trouble.
out there, Anita?
Yeah,
Like,
Anita. Why?
you too, Sandy.
You too, Sandy.
How dare you?
How dare I speak something into
Nice,
the
nice.
universe?
Oh my gosh.
All
So
right,
go
kids.
to our Venmo right here.
Yeah.
Boom.
And thank you very much to all those who have contributed. We are grateful.
I mean,
Very.
beyond grateful. I'm going to try to reach out to the chiropractic place in Lubbock that was working with us last year. So wish me luck. Send a prayer for us. Guys, we just really want to make some money for the kids this year. Again, none of the money is kept with us. We give 100% of it to Christmas is for Kids to go buy the gifts for the kids from 0 to 13 and the gift cards for the kids from 13 to 18. So if you've donated, thank you incredibly. Thank you. And if you
From
haven't
the
yet,
bottom of our hearts.
absolutely. Remember, you're giving to some kids who are. We're just trying to put a little bit of cheer and joy into their day on Christmas Day, so
That
they
was
can open some gifts.
bussin', Joe.
That's like
That's fine. So, thank you, everyone. Anyway, we love you. We're going to be here Monday. Oh, next week I've got a guest scheduled to come on Wednesday. This guy is pretty cool. We've actually kind of had guests in the past who have worked on a project with this guy. He's worked with projects with them. You won't know him, but you'll recognize some of the work that he's done. I've talked
If
about
you
it
know
before in
Project
shows.
Runway, then you know this guy.
That's not true, Cindy.
Okay.
But he is. I will just go ahead and share early. He is a musical artist, and he's going to come on Wednesday, and he's going to talk about music. And I'll see if I can post some of the music and stuff up beforehand, so you can listen to it before. Okay.
cool.
All right. Awesome. So anyway, we grabbing the video real quick.
It wasn't the lyrics that you shared with us, is it?
Right.
Of
that Christmas
Oh my
song.
gosh. Oh
So
my
anyway, tune in
gosh.
Monday to find out if it's him singing that Christmas song.
All right, everyone. We love you. Thanks as always. And as usual,
Remember to be kind and rewind.
look for and make new friends. Oh, and Merry Christmas.
Merry
You
Christmas,
filthy
you filthy
animals.
animals.
Animals. Right.